Hi, Mahfuz. You're on mute, it looks like.
I need to unmute. Sorry, my mic was muted. Now that I
Okay.
hear me. So how are you doing, Mark?
Yes, we're doing it. We're hanging in there over here down in Florida. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Today I've got a bunch of stuff to share with you, and you'll enjoy the session, I believe. It's been a while, and you have a number of questions in your mind what we have been working on so long. So today I'm going to give you an wholesome overview of what we have been working on so far and what's new in 2022 for all of us. So let's begin with the screen sharing session here. I'm going to put it down here so that the whole screen is visible. Also, can you see my screen, both Mark and Victoria?
Yes.
Okay, great. So
anyway, Mahfuz, before you dive into this, everything all right? I know we haven't spoken in a while.
Yeah, I intentionally haven't created any presentation today. I'm recording the whole session, and I'll share with you. And today is an interactive session, and I need to share everything in real time with the screen, so that it makes more sense. So today we'll focus on the wholesome approach of this search engine marketing game plan. And to start, we need to analyze what we have worked on and what is the impact it is bringing on the table. So when we publish the content CVDOL, targeting the keyword CVDOL dosage calculator, we were not ranking for that particular keyword. I mean, we didn't have any page covering this subject matter, and we created something that can bring massive outcome because the keyword has like more than 2,000 people. When I mention the word volume, you see here's volume. It means how many people actually search with that particular keyword in a given month. So we targeted keyword that is that has a big volume, and our goal was to rank for these from SERP 1 to 10 initially, then go up and up and up so that we can rank on 1, 2, or 3, position 1, 2, or 3. Because only when you can rank on position 1, 2, and 3, then you're going to get the massive amount of traffic that we want to get from that endeavor. So here we are today. As you can see, I have searched with the term CVDOL dosage calculator, and MEDOSI today, MEDOSI is on position 3 for this target keyword. So I'll go through how we have achieved that, and is it something that is one-time thing? No, it's not. It's once you enter this SERP 1 to 10 position, and then that is a complete another battleground. You need to fight with all the competitors out there all the time so that you can maintain your position, and you need a very sophisticated system in order to achieve that. So yeah, here's how it looks. So this is the timeline of last 6 months for this particular keyword. You can see we first ranked for this keyword on December 9, but actually we published the content on the month of November. I can remember it was like November 3. So at the time when I was at the meeting, I told you that we are confident enough that we will rank for this keyword because we know what we have implemented on that page building strategy. And fast forward 3 months later, you can see MEDOSI is on position 3 for this keyword. But was it that smooth? No, not at all. When we first ranked, our position was like 6. MEDOSI went to position 6. Then it went a little bit up to 5. Then it again came down to position 6. And then it went up to position 4. It was doing well on the month of December. But suddenly on January, as you can see, it went down. And we got down to position 9. And later on position 10. So we were ranking, we were losing our position on first page. So we had to figure out what was going wrong. Even we have created the content like the way we should. So what was wrong? What was that something that we were missing? So we figured that out, and later when we addressed the issue, you see, we again got our ranking back. From December 27, we came back to position 5, and on February 1st, we were at position 5 again, and then 4 on February 3. And as you can see, on February 11, we went a little bit down. Finally, we hold the position 3 on 25th of February 2022. So what was that little piece of something that we were missing? So we analyzed the whole thing, and we developed a tracking system over the last 2 months on utilizing the month of December and January. We actually tracked all the SERP 1 to 10 position over this period of time, and we jotted down every piece of elements they had on their page. This is how we documented the whole SERP 1 to 10 for this particular keyword. And this is not just for the page that is holding the position 1, it's for page 2, page 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them. Then we figured out we were lacking a piece of code that tells search engine that what are the elements that there are on this page. This is called schema. And we wrote that code, the piece of code for MEDOSI, and we put it on the page that we built, and it gave us our rank back, the one we lost on January. We are not getting that much traffic on the month of January for this particular page that we have ranked on SERP 1 to 10 for this high volume keyword. But when we addressed this issue, we eventually got our ranking back on the month of February. So you can clearly see that it's not a game that you just rank for a while, then you lose tracking of it and it will be there. No, if you do so, if you do not keep track of what's going on from 1 to 10 and how they are updating their content, you will lose the game. You will lose your ranking in a very short amount of time. So this inspired us to redesign the whole SOP we had for content creation. Because we realized that if we cannot hold those positions, we cannot extract traffic for a long amount of time. So we updated the SOP and make it more detail oriented. And I'm going through the steps briefly, what we have incorporated and how it inspired us to develop the newer content in this new manner, and what are the tools and equipments we are using to ensure that our content will rank better in coming months. So we figured out that there are basically 4 types of content that rank from SERP 1 to 10. And these 4 types are blog posts, or product page, category page, or landing page. So for this one, the one we have created for CBD oil dosage calculator, you see SERP 1 is daily CBD. They are a landing page, and SERP 2 CBD oil dosage calculator, they are also a landing page. So, and same goes with 3, 4, 5. So the majority of the pages that were ranking for this particular keyword, which is CBD oil dosage calculator here, they were landing page, they are not blog posts. So you need to identify the content type first. If you try to rank a page that is a product page, and the majority of the search result is representing a landing page, then you're not going to achieve that with a product page. So it is very important that you need to identify which kind of page ranked for that particular keyword. The second aspect of it is the format, what they are delivering with this page. If it is a product page, then there is a product image, title, description, and some other sections. If it is a landing page, then it's a collection of blocks. And if it's a blog post, then it's like an article. So you need to find content format. And we outlined what is there in their piece, even when we haven't created your first draft for this. And we documented this whole thing and redesigned our SOP and engineered it in a way that anyone can follow it. The next time we are going to deal with same type of content or when we are chasing a high volume target keyword. So let me switch back to the contents that we are developing now. So, I've opened so many tabs at the same time. So this was one of our topic that we wanted to develop our content on, and we did the same thing for this piece of content. As you can see, what is the TAC? We first need to figure out, we need to validate a keyword. When we have received a keyword, we cannot just start writing about it. We have to ask the why we are targeting this keyword, and is it worth it? Is it worth our time to invest in? Because at the end of the day, our goal is to drive traffic to our website and sell our products. So we always kept our end goal in mind. And what are the parameters that can give us that end goal? It is the search volume and traffic that this particular keyword is generating for our competitors that have already ranked on SERP 1 to 10 for this particular keyword. So when we analyze those data, we figured out that it is driving massive amount of traffic for those who already ranked on SERP 1 to 10. And if we can incorporate the very same strategy, like the way we did it for CBD dosage calculator, we can drive this massive amount of traffic to our website. So this is the reason we validated each and every keyword that we set in the year 2021 and created a content calendar for the whole year. And same will go for the year 2022. So once we got assurance from the analysis part of it that this is something that can drive a massive amount of traffic for us, we started analyzing the SERP, I mean search engine result page 1, those who are already ranking on position 1 to 10. And then we figured out that it is a majority of those who have ranked on SERP 1 to 10, they're blog page. They are not landing page, they are not product page. So they have created a blog post, and that helped them rank for this particular keyword. So we decided that is something that gives us the notion that you need to create a blog post for this particular keyword.
Is that, I mean, Mahfuz, you're going into a lot of detail. So
yeah,
is this all about sort of formatting our information to blog pages? Because I know the thing you're showing us says a lot about Delta 8. And I know Delta 8 obviously was the hot topic. So
yeah, I'll try to make it understandable. You see, there are 4 parts. I need to identify the content type. I need to identify the content format when I'm analyzing these things. I need to identify the content angle, which is the USP of the SERP 1 to 10, what they are trying to sell out of this content. Obviously, people put their time and money and effort to rank, and what they are going to achieve, they're going to sell something. So we identified all these 4 aspects of SERP 1 to 10. And then we developed started developing our one, and we created the title, and we just incorporated an agile process to do this whole thing. Because if I just ask one person to go through all these things, he'll get mesmerized. So So we incorporated the agile process. We engaged people on developing the parts of it, and we accumulate all the parts together. We'll accumulate all the parts together, and it will also ensure the quality of the content when we'll scale it down. We'll be able to create a massive number of content within a short period of time, ensuring the quality. Because when you hire one people to do one particular post or write an article, he cannot make sure that every piece of the puzzle is there to rank the final draft on Google. So, but if you just split it down into several steps and assign the steps to identical person, they can give their output, and you can accumulate the whole thing at the end of the day. And this will help us to scale the thing. So, and let me show you what kind of impact it can bring. That will make more sense to you. So in order to show you that, let me get back to Google Search Console. Mark, are you having a look at my screen? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so
yep.
This is how it looks like in the search engine for the month of February 2031. I mean, you have received a total of 176 clicks from Google by means of ranking your website content on Google. And if I just come to last month, which is 2022, February 2022, you see, now it increased to 594. And if you just correlate it with the number of cells you have got from search engine, it will correlate and it will give you more sense. So this is no, it's not filtered yet. Let me filter it down to, this is how you can filter the search engine traffic that gave you cell. So traffic ref, you have to select the traffic referrer source as search engine or just search, and then filter the result. You see, from February 1 to February 28, 2021, you generated a total sales of 576 from search, just from Google. But if you compare it to this year's February, I mean February 2022, now you see it jumped to $2,345.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 4 times increase over last year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what I was describing just before showing you this, what was going on behind the scene. You need to rank content, and they will not go out instantly like they do in case of pay-per-click advertisement, because you have ranked and you'll hold that position. You'll create more content. They will hold their position. They will drive more traffic to your website, more people that will get to know your brand, that will get to know your product. Eventually, they will be a loyal buyer and your sales will increase. And this is evident here, very much evident. Your sales increased by 4 times than what it was on the month of February in 2021. And it is exponential growth. If you just, you can easily make an assumption what will happen on February 2023. If you just multiply, it will be like 8K, and I can give you that evidence. So let us go to the wholesome section of it. I mean, we have the whole calendar year of 2021 and the content plan for that calendar year. You see, this is the new process we have incorporated, and all the contents we are developing from now on will follow this process. And this is the calendar, content calendar for the year 2021. Give it some time to load. So you see, we have set the volume for each of the topic we have touched, and they're segmented month by month basis. So our plan is to give more effort for the ones that has got higher volume, because only those that have higher search volume can drive more people to our ranked page. Does it make sense to you?
Mahfuz,
Yep.
yes, it does make sense. This is my fault, but one thing I noticed as you were scrolling through the topics, there was a blog or two about CBD sprays, and my bad, I forgot to tell you that we've discontinued our weight loss spray and energy sprays. So I don't know if that will factor into, you know, what you're writing about, but we don't have those, we don't have the sprays anymore.
Okay, no problem. Then we can just redirect those pages that has ranked for CBD sprays, but we can redirect those page to one of our CBD tinctures page. I mean,
Okay.
we just need to update the content, and that's why the tracking system is so important. We need to, I mean, when we used to write this content, the steps were just there as a list that you need to follow this. I just tried to, what I just did last year, it was in my mind that these are the steps that is necessary to rank a content on Google. So yeah, I just gave my team the concept. This is the concept that you need to follow. But there are no structured process to follow those steps. So what I noticed over last 12 to 14 months, they cannot follow this list, and some of them used to skip these options, and that affects my final draft. So it is not like that we haven't prepared the draft for you. We have prepared. I have got the one draft for each of these content, but why I haven't published them on MEDOSI's website? Because I know what were the steps that were necessary to incorporate on that copy there, but the people I utilized to do that haven't incorporated that on their copy. So I haven't published that on MEDOSI's website, but I have draft for all of them. And this year, my game plan is to implement the strategy that I have developed over last 2 months to each of the content that were in first initial draft stage, and rectify them. And that will give us the outcome we are looking for. It's not just about writing a blog post and publishing it. It is about ranking that post on Google so that people can see it on position 1 to 5. They click on it, they get to know our brand. Eventually, it will drive more traffic and more sales. That is our end goal.
Mm-hmm. Now we do have some new sleep support soft gels.
Yeah,
So
I go through
yeah,
content that you publish, the product you add, and let me just go through the steps that these new processes involve. And by the way, I have tested these steps, these processes with the CBD oil dosage calculator one, which is driving the massive amount of traffic MEDOSI is getting up until today. Let me show you this from Google's Search Console. Yeah, on this tab. So you see, if you just go to last 3 months, apply, Google Search Console shows you all the queries that you are getting traffic and clicks from. So you see right after your brand name, MEDOSI, there is CBD oil dosage calculator. It has generated 119 clicks. That means 119 new people came to know your brand by means of this content that we published on the month of November. So when
Just remind me, what is impression, or how do they calculate impressions? Or
impression means
so
when I searched and viewed this, I mean, this is an impression. I searched on Google CBD oil dosage calculator, and I just scrolled through.
Okay,
I watched MEDOSI. This is one impression.
got it. That you sort of have looked at you saw it when
When I
MEDOSI,
click
right?
on it, that is considered as one click.
Yes, got it. Thanks. And so go back again, do you mind? Sorry, just go back to, let's see what's been driving the traffic.
I mean, our position is driving the traffic. First, we need to know that which are the keywords that is important.
Yeah,
Which we want to do from our end, and we did it from our end for the whole
yes,
year of 2021. As you can see, we have a content calendar for the whole year.
yes,
And we also put another column so that it makes more sense when we scroll through all of these, which are the important ones.
yes, yeah,
You see, this one is buy CBD online. I mean, your homepage can rank for this particular keyword. We don't need any blog post for this. This is highly commercial. So we need to create backlinks with this target keyword as anchor text. And we can drive a significant amount of traffic out of this. And some of them, you see CBD oil dosage calculator, this one has got 3,600 monthly search volume. So we are already keeping track of it. So eventually, our plan is to incorporate the new strategy for all the keywords we have targeted on the whole year 2021. And we will not just publish the initial draft we have received. We will make it traffic worthy. We'll make it rank worthy, and then we'll publish it so that it eventually ranks and bring traffic for us. Without getting ranked on Google and without getting traffic, no sales is going to happen.
Yeah.
If you just see the ROI aspect of it, it totally makes sense. Back in February 2021, you received sales from search, like it was like $500. Now it is 4 times. And all the content are already there. We'll develop and publish new content, and they will bring in more results. So it will accumulate and ensure exponential growth for you. You can expect it to be like 4 times this number, which is $8,000+ per month, but you will be paying us like $3,000. So you'll be profitable within this time period.
Yeah.
The same way we have done it for CBDM experts and other brands we have worked with.
Yeah. Yep. No. I mean, you've sort of trained us in terms of understanding, how it works, right? And obviously finding the keywords, and
I'd like to give you a
difficulty
overview.
level and the importance of them.
Yeah. So now I'd like to give you an overview of how we go through these steps. I mean, first, this is, by the way, this is the one we published yesterday on MEDOSI's blog. And this particular keyword has got 35,000 monthly search volume, which means 35,000 people in the USA alone used to search with this particular keyword. It doesn't matter that I'm selling Delta 8 THC products or not. It matters people who are searching on the internet around this topic. They used to use Delta 8 THC. They used to use CBD products. They use so many things. Our goal is to give them a relevant information that they're looking for and get let them acquainted with our brand, which is MEDOSI. The very same information they're getting from other brands right now, from those who have ranked from 1 to 10. So it is not Delta 8 THC that we are selling. It is the information we are delivering to them. It doesn't necessarily, we doesn't necessarily need to have these kind of products in our inventory. We are just sharing information so that they can learn about our brand. You got my point? And if you just go through the content, you'll be able to see how we incorporate that. We talked about Delta 8 THC all the time, but we also gave them warnings that FDA has concerns about this type of products, and this type of products are not evaluated by FDA, and they have brought some negative outcome for many people. So it is better you use a full spectrum CBD product instead of using Delta 8. So this is how we convince them not to use Delta 8, because most of them gave you negative feedback about Delta 8 products. So as we don't have any Delta 8 products in our inventory, we encourage them to use full spectrum CBD products instead of using Delta 8 products in our copy. So that is the USP of this content. But
Mahfuz, let me ask you a question, if you don't mind, on this Delta 8. So obviously Hemp Experts carries Delta 8.
yeah,
I know it's sort of become a really popular product for them. Do you see, has it driven a lot of sales for them? You know, because I've got to believe that people are searching Delta 8. It tends to be, from what I understand, it tends to be younger people, right? And particularly in places that don't have legal cannabis yet, that are looking to get it. So I understand what you're saying about, you know, it's ultimately driving people to the site to give them education. I've got to believe that a lot of those people are interested in the product. And I was just wondering if you saw just a really nice impact from an ROI point of view for Hemp Experts when it comes to Delta 8.
Yeah, they know that this is one-time craze, but it is not a sustainable game plan for them. I mean, they have incorporated the product to address these emerging customer segment, and some brands are targeting this. I mean, those who are teenagers, because they know very well that this is something that is euphoric, and it is like same as like marijuana. It is Schedule 1 substance declared by the FDA in case of Delta 9, which is the regular THC. So I think eventually FDA will bring it under regulation. It will not sustain for a long while in the marketplace. It's just a loophole that gave manufacturers the opportunity to distribute Delta 8 all over the USA, but it will be short-lived. The product will not sustain. Yep.
As far as where the blog is located, like I didn't know it was out there, but I see it's filed under Cannabinoids 101. But
Yes.
if I click on all blogs, it doesn't show up. Can you file it under all blogs? Because for me personally, if I see the title Cannabinoids 101, I think I'm probably going to get to a blog that just talks about what's CBD, what's THC, and it's just going to give me kind of a real basic rundown of what cannabinoids are. So is there a way to file that under or duplicate it to where it shows up under all blogs?
Yeah, it is possible, and I'm doing it right away.
Okay, thank you.
File a same blog post under the two blogs we have. It will show up twice. I mean, you'll be able to see under all blogs and at the same time under the Cannabinoids 101.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So here's how you need to do it. It's taking a while for Shopify to load. Yeah. So you just need to click on that post, and under filing, here you can select, you have to select either one. I mean, either you have to put it under the default block we have, MEDOSI Health blog, and this is the one. It was like I named it before like CBD 101, but later I realized that as I have introduced Delta 8, which is not CBD, it is one of the cannabinoids. So we are actually discussing about all the cannabinoids in this section. So I renamed it to Cannabinoids 101. So if you just want to switch it back to health block, you need to select MEDOSI Health block here, and you have to click save, and it'll switch back to the default block. We have two blocks. Shopify allows you to create multiple blocks at the same time. If you click on manage blocks, you'll be able to see the two we have created from our end for you. Default one is MEDOSI Health block, and the second one is Cannabinoids 101. And if I just go to the corner of the site, this is the one that is showing all the blog posts that is under the default blog, which is MEDOSI Health blog. That is how we named it for you. And the second one is Cannabinoid 101. Now that I have switched it back to MEDOSI Health blog, it is now showing here. But if I switch it back to Cannabinoids 101, it will show up there. I think now you're clear about this thing.
Yes.
These are some ways of categorizing the posts, like the way you can categorize products on Shopify.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I was discussing about, we first validate a keyword when we target it. Then we analyze the SERP 1 to 10, what they're doing, what is the intent of their content, what is the type. I mean, intent is it's not derived from the content. Intent is what is going on in searcher's mind when they used to search with something. So if I just give you an example of it, if I just go to the intent part of CBD oil dosage calculator, so here's how we figured it out, that searchers have already tried some form of CBD product and want to figure out their own unique dosage. They believe CBD oil works or will work for their specific ailments, but they are not sure how to figure out their daily dose and eventually figure out the right dosage. So they are Googling with this target keyword CBD oil dosage calculator here to find out a solution that works. So that was the intent in the searcher's mind when they came to search with this keyword in the first place. And then we figure out the format of the content. I mean, those that have ranked from 1 to 10 already, what they are delivering on their piece, on their copy. So we find their skeleton and we jot down the topics they have talked about. And based on those topics, we create our outline, the one we will deliver on our copy. And we try to incorporate all the angles they have gone through. Then we start creating a bunch of headlines, because this is not a piece of content that we will publish on just MEDOSI's blog. We will also create backlinks out of this. So it is better to use different title for the other posts that we'll publish on MEDOSI's other channel we have created. Like we'll use a different title to publish this very same blog post on MEDOSI's Medium channel. This is, by the way, this is called content syndication. This is a strategy we use to incorporate to do the backlinks part of it. And after that, we write introduction. And in the introduction section, we incorporate idea. I mean, that is why I have said idea here. It means attention, interest, desire, action. If the user likes your content, they will go through the whole content. So it's very important to draw their attention in the first place, draw an interest and desire to read the rest of the content. So, and you need to, you have a very short span of time to do that. And you have to do that in your introduction part. If you cannot do that, your click-through rate will be higher. User will come and go from your site. And that is one ranking signal that Google uses to rank a content. So if a user just visit your site and doesn't like it and get back to SERP and visit another, it means that your page is not worthy to hold that position it is holding right now. So you need to make sure that your introduction is very idea driven. I mean, these are the steps you need to incorporate in the introduction of your copy. Then we go through the actual skeleton, all of the content that's 1 to 10 has on their copy. We read it down, or each and every member that we have on our team up until this day, they have got informed about these steps, and they are following the steps. And finally, we create the final draft based on the research and the data we have. So this is how we have written this blog post. And then we do not just go to Shopify and publish it for you. We utilize the staging site we have, and we put it down there. We have another software to analyze the on-page optimization part of it, which gives us an overview of how much we have performed in our initial draft. And they have scoring, one SEO scoring and one for readability score. The readability score is for the actual user who will find the content on search result. And the SEO score is for Google bot that will make sure that our content is indexed on Google and it will rank. So these are all the points that we make sure, and eventually all of them turns green. But if that is not the case, it will show you red. Let me go to another example. This one we are doing it following this agile strategy, and we haven't achieved what we are looking for this content. That's why we haven't published it on the actual Shopify site.
And remind me again, when you say that, right? You say you're waiting to publish it until you know how you're going to get ranked. I'm not sure I'm understanding
So
the polls you do before you publish.
We can write down anything without a strategy and put it on our site. But if the content doesn't go through all this filtration, I mean, these are all these steps we ensure, and then only we can expect a content to rank. If we
Yeah, so there's no data that you're capturing. It's just your process. You got to make sure it fits with all your process content. And the attention, interest, all that kind of stuff. Okay, Mahfuz, can we so I think I heard you say that then you've already sort of planned out 22 in terms of topics and blogs and things like that, right? Based upon it. Do you have that somewhere where we can take a look at? Because I know, do you have that? Can we sort of take a look at what's next?
Worked on that yet. We'll I mean, you are supposed to get 108 pieces of content from us. We promise to deliver you 9 copy, and if you multiply it with 12, it's 108 content. So now we have a list of 108 content. Maybe we have published 56 of them. And there will be list of another 108 for the year 2022. We haven't created that list yet.
Got it. Because I mean, I think earlier as you were scrolling, so the couple of products that we introduced, one is we've probably got one of the stronger roll-ons, right? The 1500 milligram roll-on.
Yeah, we have a few keywords that we have discussed on the month of November. So let's go back to that file.
Okay, yeah.
I can get rid of all these tabs. I don't need all of them right now. Just focus on one. So we have 3 different keywords related to CBD roll-on, but when we analyzed SERP 1 to 10, we figured out that majority of the content that were ranking, yes, this is CBD roll-on. So we have done the research part of this thing. There it is. So all these steps are correlated with one another. Step One will tell you if you need to go to step 2 or just leave it there. I mean, if a keyword doesn't pass the validation stage, I don't not need to go with that keyword to step 2. I don't need to analyze that because this keyword is not worth it. So validation stage tells me that this keyword has got massive search potential and massive volume, and it can drive massive traffic to my website. So only
it does or does not. It does or does not.
So we done the very same thing for CBD oil roll-on, and the first step, the first task that we perform on step 2 is to identify the content type. So when we put this keyword into the system, it showed us the majority of the page that is ranking from SERP 1 to 10. Those are product page. So we don't need to create a blog post for this. Because majority of them are product page. These steps told us that you don't need to go to step 3 and create a blog post for this target keyword. You better create backlinks for the product page you have, and you can also analyze the product page for the SERP 1 to 10, what they have written in their product page, and we can incorporate that missing puzzles on our product page. Maybe they have touched a topic, a point, they have explained a certain benefit of their product that we haven't explained on our product page. We can jot it down on our CBD roll-on page. That is the strategy here. This system tells you which one you should go with, but down the other steps, and which one you should not. We skipped writing blog post about CBD roll-on because of this strategy. This strategy told us that you just need to hold yourself with the product page and follow what the others are doing in the SERP 1 to 10 area with this. You don't need to create a blog post for this one. That's why we haven't developed the blog post. We aimed to do with the keyword CBD oil roll-on, and there are 2 others, I believe. So is there any other question you have? I mean, this was all I needed to share for this day. But I think you got my notion. We have a wholesome plan.
Yeah, no, it was good to see. It sounds like you've done a lot of work around the process and rework things in there. So it looks like a really congratulations. I think because process always, I know people find it sometimes a pain in the ass, but once you have a great process, it makes life a lot easier.
And it took a lot of time to develop this process so that it will save us time in future.
So I think then, the only thing then, as we think about, because I know when we had our call in December, we said, let's sort of do this on a monthly basis, right? And just have a quick check-in, and that way they don't have to be quite as long, right? If we get onto that monthly routine or with a phone call. So yeah, I'm curious as to what's next then, right? What are, from a blog posting point of view, what are the next topics that you want to tackle, or you're not quite ready for that today?
We are already doing the ones you can see here. By the way, I'll give you the links of all these species. These are new ones that are not there in the reporting platform. So I'll switch you to this thing. These are the topics we are handling. So right of them, 3 of them are ready. You see,
let's go slightly more. Okay, so that is the dosage calculator about delta H. Great. Okay. CBD for pain.
These are the ones. CBD for pain management, CBD drug test, when to take CBD oil for sleep, CBD pain relief roll-on. This is going to be you see, we have labeled it down as product page, and the other blog posts.
And Mahfuz, the one above it, I sent you an email while we've been meeting telling you, here are the products we no longer carry, excuse me, and the new products.
He told me about these sprays, that you are going to discontinue with the spray, so we haven't focused on spray, CBD sprays anymore.
What I was going to say though, above the one that says for roll-on, it shows you're going to link it to a product page. We have one for sleep now, so it could go to the sleep product.
Yeah, I already know that. I have came to know the product, and
Okay.
that would not be a blog post. If after the keyword research part of that, I can tell you. You see, we had a CBD oil roll-on. This is also a product page. So we are not going to create a landing page copy or a blog page copy for this particular one. This is still in the outlining stage. So these are the list of copies we are dealing with. And it has not been reported on the reporting section of you under Mahfuz.Ninja.
Yes.
I'll do that, and I'll give you the link. By the way, I have emailed you the link, as I can remember. But anyway, you will find it over here.
Yep, that's where I go.
You don't need to focus on what we are doing. You just need to focus on the outcomes we are bringing, because you outsourced this part to us. You just need to see, are we getting traffic? Are we getting more sales? And it will justify what we are doing behind the scene. You didn't need to take headache for all of this.
And is there a way of graphing? Yeah, I mean, it's good to show the traffic over time. Was there a way, it's interesting, out of Shopify, the analysis you did on sales generated through search.
Yeah.
Are they able to graph?
I mean, I can
show
you how you can do that from your end.
Okay.
So
yeah, sure. I don't find Shopify really easy analytically.
Yes, right after when you log in, you'll land to this page, and then from the left navigation menu, you need to click on the analytics part of it.
Yep.
Then there is a calendar section. You can start with a previous date and end with a date. If I just want to select
November through February.
Let us select February.
We're not in August yet. Just do like the last 4 months or so. Yeah, November through whatever, February. That's fine. End of February. I'm just trying to get like 3 months.
To February. Then you can compare it with, oh, I haven't hit the apply button. In the starting section, you will set November 1. In the ending section, you will set February 28th. Then you will hit apply. Oh, missed it again. Starting from November 1, then I need to go to February 28th, and you have to hit the apply button. Now the data is segmented from November 1, 2021 to February 28, 2022. And you just need to scroll down, you will see sales by traffic source. So there's a small link over there called view report. You need to click on that. Once you are redirected to the view report page, now these are all the sales that you have generated. So you want to filter it down just to the traffic source that came from search engine alone. So you need to click on manage filter, and then you have to select the traffic referrer source as you need to click on traffic referrer source. Once again, it's down at the bottom, the traffic referrer source. Then you have to select search. Then apply.
Yeah.
And it will give you the data, the sales that came from search alone.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I could, do we have this, then that shows me for that period. I was trying to get this type of data on a monthly basis, right?
Yeah, just filter
to give me the individual month
you're looking for. Say, for example, you want to look at the sales you have got for the month of February. You need to select start date February 1, end date February 28, then apply. You'll be able to see it here. You have received $2,345 worth of sales from search result on the month of February. This is how you do it.
Okay.
And same goes with Google Search Console. This is the traffic data, number of people that are actually clicking and visiting your websites from Google. You can select a start date. Say, for example, we want to have a look at the traffic that we have got from Google on the month of February. So we'll apply the custom range from February 1 and the end date to February 28. Then apply. And this is the number. You have received a total of 594 people who actually clicked on MEDOSI's link from Google search result and visited your website, and you have got a total of 2,124 sales of sales that gave you 24 new customers on the month of February.
Yeah.
So these are the data you need to look at over time, and it will make sense to you.
Yeah.
What we are working on is legit.
All right, thanks. I don't have any more questions. I don't know if Victoria does.
No, I think I got all mine answered.
Okay, so Mark, I'm going to incorporate this whole thing so that you can, if you want to ever overview the SOP part of it, you can do so. And I just taught you how you can look at the sales data and the traffic data. Yeah.
Got it.
I think I'm also for today.
And I think moving forward for me, like if we end up having monthly calls, like maybe we just do a half an hour.
Yeah,
and while
no problem with that.
While,
Mark and Victoria, you
yeah.
can schedule any time with me, anytime you want. I mean, it's not necessary that I need to invite you. You can invite me if you have any questions, anytime of the month.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds good. And while I totally appreciate the process that goes into it, I think for me, all I really care about is like the traffic. And I love seeing the sales that are from search and kind of, you know, what we're writing about and kind of what we have in the queue to write about for blogs, really.
Yeah, and I think you have to depend on us. I mean, we are serving as a company to you. We are not serving as an individual. I mean, we know how these things work, and we have to take responsibility from our end. I mean, you don't have to guide us through. We already know what we need to do. I mean, when you hire a freelancer, thing is you need to tell them, go here, do this, do that. But you don't need to have that kind of relationship with us. We move on our own. You will just enjoy the fruits, the outcomes. We know what to do. How to do. Yeah, that's the difference.
Okay,
Hiring an agency and hiring a freelancer.
Gotcha.
Yep. All righty.
Okay.
Thanks, Mahfuz.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
For sharing your time.
So let me ask you one question, Mahfuz. So how has the reaction been down there about what's going on with Russia and Ukraine?
Oh, you see, I came to know this, and I think it's a geopolitical issue between Russia and Ukraine, but I don't support the invasion of Russia of the Ukraine. And you see, on HREF, they are also doing some supportive campaign regarding this issue, and they are also talked about at this point of stage of this world, we don't want any war anymore. So it would have been better. I mean, this is not the way this world works right now. This is the money you have to play. You cannot win this game with doing war. So
no, it's
upon Russia,
sort of scary,
and they should be punished like this. The economical aspect of it. And you see, I don't have any client from Russia, and I think I can't have one because of this kind of attitude they have.
Yeah. Yeah, all righty. Thanks, Mahfuz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Stay well.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Are you too?
Bye-bye.
Bye.